The Australian share market looks set to chase its third consecutive daily gain today after overseas markets snapped their recent losing streak overnight. An easing of European sovereign debt concerns after European Union officials appeared to downplay the likelihood of Greece restructuring its debt, and some better than expected Spanish banking bad debt reports saw Wall Street bounce back from a week-long slump. There was also a positive response to minutes from the last Federal Reserve Board meeting, which confirmed that that central bank is in no hurry to hike interest rates. An hour into trade, the ASX 200 index is 49 points or more than 1% higher, with resources leading the gains after a surge in commodity prices overnight. And in company news, Australia's major banks are all in positive territory despite news yesterday afternoon that international credit ratings agency Moody's has downgraded the Big Four. Moody's cited the Big Four's reliance on overseas wholesale funding markets for their lending practices, saying that our banks generate around 40% of their funding from that place. That leaves them vulnerable to shocks like the global financial crisis. Interestingly, Moody's put some of that problem down to the Australian superannuation system. Moody's saying that Australian investors have relatively low allocations to cash and fixed interest products in their retirement accounts compared to overseas investors. Despite that news and the fact that National Australia Bank has announced an additional $151 million provision for its UK bank Clydesdale to cover claims it missold products to its clients, National Australia Bank shares are leading the Big Four higher, up more than 1% at $27.19. And in other news, the world's leading pallet logistics operator Brambles is up nearly 2% at $7.13. After that company said it's seen a 5% lift in sales for the first 9 months of the year, despite tepid conditions in its major US market. Brambles also said that the recent acquisition of plastic pallet business IFCO should add between $35 and $40 million to its fourth quarter earnings. And on the currency front, the Australian dollar remained fairly steady in overnight trade but has ticked up this morning. It's currently buying 106.6 US cents. This is Toby Grimm for Young Stockbrokers.